said there are 3 tenses. What are they, Vinuka?
Present continuous, past continuous, future continuous.
Exactly. Tell me an example for present continuous.
Present continuous.
Jack.
Russia is the largest country in the world.
Exactly. So we can say Jack is playing. Please turn to page number 31 in your grammar book, everyone. 31. Shamas, I will explain to you, okay? In 31, we are given 3 tenses for ing form. Okay, Shamas, there are 3. Yes, we have different ways we use ing. Mainly, there are 3 tenses. They are present continuous, like Jack is playing, and past continuous, like Jack was playing. In future continuous, like Jack will be playing. There are 3 ways we use ing. One is present continuous to tell the things that happening right now, and past continuous for the things to tell happening in the past, and future continuous for the things will be happening in the future. So there are 3 ways of these continuous tenses. Okay, right. And we have the helping verb and the main verb. Helping verb tells us about the tense, right? I will share the whiteboard and explain you all like this. So if we say is playing, okay, Jamas, is playing, this is the helping verb, this is the helping verb, and this is the main verb. Okay, this is the helping verb and this is the main verb. We call this part, we call this the helping verb and this is the main verb. This is helping verb and this is the main verb. Okay, so this is tells us the tense, right? And in the past continuous, we have was instead, right? So it tells the sentence belong to the past, and also we have will plus be, and this tells us the line belongs to the future continuous, right? So that is what we learned on the day before the last. And everyone turn to page number 32 now. 32. And there we learned, right, all the things which have ing are not continuous, but they are used as adjectives also. Methuni, tell me some examples for adjectives where we have ing with verbs.
What is that?
Adjectives used with ing, like sleeping dog, amusing stories, boiling water. Yes, what are the other examples? The ing form of a verb can also be used as an adjective.
The ing form of a verb is often called a present present part. So the ing form of a verb is also often called the present
Participle. Yes. Also, we use these ing form as adjectives Can you remember that, Sinadi?
I can't hear teacher clearly.
Yes, Sinadi, can you remember the ing form of a verb which we used as an adjectives? Like boiling water, right? In this boiling water, right, we use this part of boiling as an adjective, right? This is actually, it is called an adjective. Can you remember that, Sinadi? So water is the noun, boiling is the adjective, right? So we use ing form with verbs as adjectives, right? Okay. Okita, can you give another example?
Barking dog.
Yes, barking dogs seldom bite. Okay, barking dogs. Dogs are the, yes, dogs is used as the noun, barking dogs, right? Here also, barking is the adjective and dogs is the noun, right? So this is a fine example where we use ing form for as adjectives, right? Okay. We have some examples there, and today we are going to do the exercises. Yes. Vinuka, please turn to the page number 33. Let me open my page also.
Favorite of
I will share the screen, Shamas, okay? So you can look at them. Yes, Shamas, can you see the page right now? Can you see the page, everyone? Page number 33.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
yes, teacher.
Okay. Nadikshana, please read the first line. Say which of the ing forms.
Say which of the ing forms of verbs in the sentence giving below have when used as adjectives and which of from continuous tense. Point out the nouns and the adjectives correctly. Name of the conjunctions to especially the giving to help you.
Okay, great. Say which of the ing forms of the verbs, right? In the sentences given below have been used as adjectives, right? Which have been used as adjectives and which to form continuous tenses. Point out the nouns, the adjectives qualify. Name the continuous tenses. 2 examples are given to help you. Sinadi, can you read out the 2 examples given?
Okay, teacher.
Yeah. John?
John, do not get down from a running bus.
Yeah. John was running as fast as he could. Sinad, can't you hear me, Sinadi, clearly?
That's the problem, teacher.
Oh, really? What about others? Can they hear me clearly?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, really?
Yes, teacher.
So how can we help Sinadi then? Okay, let's see. Maybe all right with the signals, Sinadi. Okay, right. So John was running as fast as he could, right? So he was running. Shamas, tell me the verbal part of this sentence, Shamas.
What sentence?
In the first sentence, what is the verbal part of the sentence? We call it the verbal phrase. In the first example.
Was running
Exactly.
fast.
Yes, was running is the verbal phrase in the sentence. So who can tell me the tense this sentence belongs to?
Past continuous.
How do you know? Correct. How do you know that this belongs to past continuous, not present continuous? How do you know?
Because there is was.
Because there has was.
Exactly, right? So the helping verbs tells us the tense that the sentence belongs to, okay? Running is the verb, was running, right? The verb is running and was running is past continuous. This was tells us the tense of the sentence, okay? And yes, do not get down from a running bus. Okay, do not get down from a running bus. So here running is used as a verb, but here running is used as an
Adjective.
adjective. How do you know that it is an adjective, not a past continuous verb?
Were no helping verb.
Exactly, and the noun, the bus is described using running, right? This is the noun. Let me do that. So, Shamas, this is the noun. This is the noun. Okay, bus is the noun. So, it was described using running, like tall girl. When we say tall girl, girl is the noun, tall is the adjective. So does here, right? The same thing happens here. Running bus. So running is an adjective. Running is an adjective. Dancing girl. Girl is the noun. Dancing is used to describe the noun. It is a describer. It is a modifier. So the adjectives, they give more details about the following noun. So the bus is the noun. This running bus, this running gives more details about the bus. There are some buses in our country who go so slowly. Is that so, Kita? Have you ever been to such a bus which goes so slowly? No?
No.
Shamas, have you ever been to a slow bus which goes slowly? We can walk faster than such buses. No, Shamas? No? Yes, there are. Yes. So this bus is very fast. So we should not get down from such buses. Okay, right. And look at number 3. Okita, can you read out number 3?
This is an interesting book.
This is an interesting book. So can you describe what is that? What is the ing form and what is it used as?
Interesting book. Adjective.
Yes.
No helping verb.
Exactly. Interesting book. Okay. We have interesting book here. Interesting. So this is used as an adjective, not as a verb. Right here, ing form is the adjective. Interesting. it is used as an adjective, right? It qualifies the noun book. Please write here, adjective, semicolon. Shamas, if you have a book, please put number 3 and the page number 33. And please write the explanation for the answer. Adjective, it qualifies the noun bus. It qualifies the noun bus.
What, teacher?
You can write the page number 33. Put number 3, interesting. It is an adjective. It qualifies the noun bus. Not bus, book. I'm sorry. Book. Who can tell number 4 in that way? Who can explain the things happen in number 4?
Teacher, kita.
Okay, so you did number 3. Let's give the chance to another one, and I will give you the chance one more time. Okay.
Teacher Methuni.
Yes, please, Methuni. Number 4. Please read the line first.
Rajesh was eating an ice cream when his sister entered the room.
Okay, what is the ing form, Methuni? There.
Eating.
Exactly, eating. Okay, eating is the ing form. So we have to take the helping verb also, was eating. So what is there? Is it an adjective there? Yeah, was eating is an adjective.
No.
No, exactly. No, correct. And what is there?
Past continuous.
Exactly. Please underline was eating there. Please underline was eating there. Was eating. Right? And you can write that is past continuous. Past continuous. Yes.
Was eating.
Yeah. That is past continuous. Who can take the chance for number 5 about Dracula? Who is scared at Dracula's? I'm scared. Who else in the class? Shama.
I'm not scared, teacher.
Oh, really?
Teacher, me and Sinadi.
Really?
I'm not scared, teacher.
Because he is a boy.
I didn't hear. Can you repeat, please?
I'm not scared for Dracula.
Oh, really? Have you ever watched a...
I am also.
Have you ever watched a movie about Dracula's?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, really? Yes. Shamas, what about you? Are you brave enough to watch Dracula's?
I watched Dracula 2 times.
My goodness. Nadikshana, what about
I
you?
am also.
You scared at Dracula's? And I also don't like to watch this bleeding scenery. So I don't watch them at all. Okay, and it's disgusting for me. Right? People who sucks others' blood is disgusting. Okay, who will take the chance for Dracula? Vinuka, please.
Okay, teacher.
Yeah, please do that.
Terrifying.
Yeah, Dracula is a terrifying story of a vampire. Okay, what is terrifying?
Terrifying.
Scary.
Sir,
Scary.
by
Yeah. It is scary. Okay, terrifying. Can you go
scared.
down? Yes, yes. By hiteneka, brutal. Brutality is there. Okay. Yes, terrifying. Can you go down by hiteneka? Dracula is a terrifying story. Right? Please underline terrifying. And Vinuka, what is terrifying there? Is it continuous? Vinuka, what is that there? Vinuka, come on.
Adjective.
Exactly. It is an adjective. And you put a semicolon and write it. What shall I write, Methuni? It qualifies. It qualifies what? It qualifies what?
The noun story.
Exactly. The noun story. Noun story. Right. Okay. Nadikshana, will you do number 6, please?
People are helping the fireman to pick the fire that is spreading
Rapidly. People are helping the firemen to fight the fire that is spreading rapidly. Okay, what happened there? There's kind of a fire. So people helping the firemen, right, to seize the fire spreading rapidly. What is rapidly? Rapidly? Rapidly means in a speed. ඉක්මනටම පැතිරෙනවා. ඒකට මිනිස්සු උදව් කරා to stop it. Okay? Right. Shamaz, are you there? Can you hear me? Let's check whether Shamaz is there. He's there. Shamaz, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. Shamaz, so yes. So here, let's underline the ing verb are helping, right? Now, Dikshana, can you tell what is the tense over here? Are helping? Are helping? What is that?
past continuous.
Is that past continuous? Is our past continuous or present continuous? Yeah. Don't be confused within present and past. Present continuous am is past continuous was were. Okay, right. Great job. Sinadi, can you do number 7, please?
Okay, teacher.
Yeah, please.
The students will be visiting a museum to look at the dinosaurs.
Yeah. What shall I underline there?
Be visiting.
Yeah, exactly. Will be visiting. Right? What is will be visiting there? Is it an adjective? Will be visiting.
That is a verb.
Yeah, that is a verb. Yes, Sinadi. Will be visiting which continuous? Is that past continuous?
Future continuous. Future
Future
continuous.
continuous.
Will comes for future. Okay. Future continuous. Future continuous. Right? Okay. Great job. Shamas,
Excuse me, teacher.
yeah.
I heard you like a zigzag sound.
Oh, really? Who heard like that?
Me, Sinandi teacher.
Oh my goodness. Sinadi, I think something wrong with your signals.
Okay, teacher.
Yeah. I think it will be all right when you have powerful signals because others can hear me clearly. Okay, take some time. It will be all right. Shamas, can you hear me? Shamas, can you do 8 lines, Shamas?
Reading.
Shamas, can you? Yes, that is twittering swallows, right? That is twittering swallows gathered near the.
Follows. Created near the boy's window.
Yeah, right. So what shall I underline there?
Swallows.
Yes, that is twittering, right? Who are swallows?
Teacher, when that's coming tonight, we were putting the lights lots of times. No, swallows were coming.
Can you tell it again?
When that's come to dark in our house, we were putting the lights. No, for a
Yeah.
long time,
Swallows.
swallows were coming.
Oh, really? Right. Twittering means the noisy. Okay, so you can hear their noise, right? So sometimes a classroom also become like twittering swallows when the teacher is absent. Is that the situation in your class, Okita?
In our class also, teacher.
Oh my goodness, you should not do that. You should be so disciplined, not only in the presence of a teacher, in the absence of the teacher, you should be so calm and quiet. You should have an extra book to read. So in her absence or until she comes to the class, you have to read something. When you make such noise, you pollute the environment as well. It is sound pollution.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yeah.
When my teacher absents, there is assistant teacher. Then the children is scared for the assistant teacher than our class teacher.
Okay, maybe she is a very tough one. Okay.
We also.
Really. In our government classes, no assistant teachers, right? We have 15 one class and we have to talk louder than 50 noises, right? It's really hard. Sometimes we can't even teach them. Okay. So in your classes, maybe how many children?
Can do number 9.
Yes, Okita. Okay. Vinuka, how many children are there in your class?
10.
Only 10.
Yes.
Oh, really? Right. And
One in our house.
how many parallel classes are there, Okita? And Vinuka?
5. Up to which grade?
H grade. Okay. Right.
13 grades.
13. Okay, right. So Vinuka and Okita in one class or one school? No. You are-
Teacher,
yeah.
Grade 1 and grade 2 are separated with the class.
teacher.
You are in defense, right? What
Yeah.
is defense? Okay, right. Okay, so twittering swallows. Twittering swallows. Swallows are a kind of birds, right?
My school is up to 6.
I'm sorry.
20.
What is your,
Our
yeah?
our class in 26 students in our class.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay, right. So
Excuse me,
inside,
teacher.
yeah,
In our class, there are 33.
33. Okay, right. So whatever the number, right, you should not make a noise. Okay, please keep your mouths shut all the time unless you have something to tell terribly, right? Every time, please be silent. Okay, don't talk like swallows. Swallows make such noises because they can't control themselves. They don't have a brain like cows so developed, right? They don't have, actually, comparative to us, they don't have brains. So they can't control their organs, right? But we have a very developed brain and we must know how to control ourselves. So be silent every time. That is my message. Yes, you can talk.
When our teacher go for another class to talk with the teacher, our class is very noisy and
Yeah.
our teacher can hear all the things to that class.
My goodness, we should not like that.
Our school is also like that.
Right. So you should not make a noise. Okay. It qualifies. Adjective. It qualifies. Yeah.
Teacher, kita number 9.
Okay.
We were cycling to school when it started to rain.
Right. So you can see the swallows, a herd of birds, right? So they make a big noise. Okay. So we were cycling to school when it started to rain. Okay. Yes, Okita. What shall I underline there?
Cycling.
No, not cycling.
Were cycling.
We're cycling. So what is the tense over there?
Past continuous.
Exactly. That is past continuous. Okay. That is past continuous. Okay. Right. Methuni, can you do number 10, please?
Were cycling were past continuous.
Yes, that is past continuous. Yes, Methuni, number 10.
The setting sun passing the sky red.
Yes. Yes, the setting sun painted the sky red. What shall I underline? What shall I underline there? Setting, right? The sun sets, okay? Setting sun is an adjective, right? And so what does setting do there? The word setting do there? It qualifies the noun. It qualifies the noun. What is the noun that setting qualifies, Methuni? Sun. Okay, sun. Okay, right. Yes, Vinuka, can you do number 11?
The one teacher.
Yeah, number 11.
Okay, teacher. The
Yeah.
doctors and nurses were attending to the ailing,
Ailing.
patient.
Yes. So what shall I underline there?
Were attending.
Yes, were attending, right? Were attending. So what is ailing patient? Sick. Okay, terribly sick. So were attending. What is were attending there, Vinuka?
Attending means
Were attending. What is the tense there?
Past continuous.
Exactly. That is past continuous. Okay, right. And yes, Okita, number 12, please. Okita, number 12. Okita, can you hear me? What happened?
The chatting monkeys wanted the photograph that the tiger was approaching.
Okita, listen. The chattering monkeys, right? Which monkeys?
Chattering monkeys.
Yes, the chattering chatting. What is chatting?
Kata karana.
Noisy. Yes, noisy. So the monkeys chattered and the photographer, right? The chattering monkeys warned the
Chatting monkeys adjective.
yeah.
Adjective was approaching verb past continuous.
Exactly, right? Chattering number 1. Chattering is an adjective, right? It is an adjective which qualifies the verb, the noun monkeys, and also we have verbs approaching. It is past continuous, right? Past continuous. Now, Dikshana, what do these chattering monkeys do? Chattering monkeys warned. What is warning? Shamas, what is warning? W-A-R-N, warning. Who knows the meaning of the word warn? W-A-R-N.
What teacher?
What is the meaning of the verb warn? W-A-R-N, warn.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yeah.
අනතුරු අඟවනවා.
Exactly. Warning means you show the oncoming disaster. Okay, there comes a tiger and the photographer was focusing at the monkeys. So they made a noise and they warned the photographer that there comes a tiger towards him, right? So they are intelligent. Actually, apes are intelligent, right? They can tell us the disasters, right? Also, they have good memory because we are evaluated from apes, right? Okay, was approaching, right? And Vinuka can do number 30.
Teacher, I'm writing.
Okay, please take time and do number 30.
Okay, teacher.
Yes, number 30.
We were watching the tennis match on television when the lights went out.
Okay, right. What shall I underline, Vinuka?
Were watching.
Ah, yes. So, is it an adjective or continuous?
Continuous.
Which continuous? Future continuous?
Past continuous.
Exactly. How do you know that is not future but past?
Because there is were.
Yeah. What is were there? Is it a main verb or a helping verb?
Helping verb.
Exactly. So these helping verbs like was, were, am, is, are, they help us to identify the tense. Okay, right. And Methuni, can you do number 14, please?
You are walking too slow to
The policeman. Number 14.
the policeman were
Were. The policemen were.
the policemen were the
Trying
their best to
control
control the
huge
happy
crowd, right? Okay. Did you see in the past days, right? There were protests all over the country, especially in Colombo. So the policemen were trying their best to control the huge crowds. Did you see on the televisions how they tried?
Yes, teacher. There
Yes,
is a very big crowd.
yes, yes. There are protests, right? So the police, right, they pull those cars and all to the border and they put hooray, right? So it is, yes, it's hilarious, right? How they enjoy of that. I don't know, okay, whether they are correct or not, we can't say anything. Anyway, these police, they tried their hard, right, their best to control them. Okay, right. So the policemen, what shall I underline there, Mithuni?
trying
Yes, were trying. So is it an adjective or a continuous tense?
adjective
It is not an adjective. It doesn't qualify as any noun. It is a verbal phrase, were and trying. Were is a helping verb and trying is the main verb, right? Were belongs to past continuous, present continuous, or future continuous. Methuni, were trying, is that future continuous? That is actually past continuous. Okay. That is actually past continuous because we have verb. Was and verb belongs to the past. Am is are belongs to the present. Will be belongs to the future. You should know that. Okay, great. Shamas, can you do number 15, please?
Here no teacher picture.
Okay. You are walking too slowly, tortoise, said the hare. Right? So, hare said, right? You are walking too slowly, tortoise. Right? Okay. So, what shall I underline there, everyone? Yeah, please answer. What shall I underline?
Are walking.
Are walking. Okay. And what is the tense there?
Present continuous.
Exactly. That is present continuous. Present continuous. Okay. Shamas, are you writing these things?
No teacher.
Better if you can write. Please put number 16 and write these things. My brother will running in the marathon tomorrow. So will be running is future continuous. Okay, that is future continuous. The melting snow made the road slushy. Okay. Melting snow is the ing form. And what is there? Yes. Melting snow, slippery. Okay?
Adjective.
It is an adjective. It qualifies the noun what? Yes. It qualifies the noun. What is the noun that melting qualifies? That is snow. Snow. My father does not like to be disturbed when he is reading the newspaper. Senudi, what is reading there? What is reading there? Who can tell it?
Can I tell?
Yes, please.
Present continuous.
Exactly. And the fans will be singing and dancing in the streets to celebrate their team's victory. What is victory? What is victory? Victory is when you win, right? When you win the match. Yes, that is your victory, right? So that is future continuous. Will be singing and dancing belongs to future continuous. Okay, singing and dancing the boat, right? The thrilling match ended in a draw, right? Thrilling match is an adjective. Thrilling makes the noun match qualified.
Adjective.
It is an adjective. Okay, so you should know this kind of work very well, right? So it's all about ing form. Sometimes it takes the continuous forms and sometimes it takes the adjective form. Okay, right. So next day, we are doing, everyone look at the next page 34, verbs part 2, past participles and perfect tenses. Right? Did I ask you to learn by heart the table? Everyone look at the page 34.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So, Methuni, did I ask you to write some spellings in that? The first 5? Okita, did I ask you to get ready for the first 5 verbs of the next page, 34 page?
For dictation.
Yeah.
For dictation.
Yes.
No, teacher.
Yes.
Yes. No. What's that? Tell one answer. Vinuka, did I ask
Yes.
you to get ready for
Yes,
the
yes.
first 5?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, right. So we have to do dictation after doing this.
Secret.
Yeah.
Secret one.
Yes. Sihela is here. We are going to start it. Right. Okay. So we are doing chapter 9, I guess, right? Shamas, do you have the
Yes.
novel Secret Garden with you? No. No, you don't have it, right? Shamas, where are you from?
I'm from Vaunia, teacher.
Okay, right. So, yes, I think the books are not available. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Right. So, who can tell the story to Shamas? Someone take the challenge of narrating story to the Shamas. He is new today. Who can do that? Adikshana, will you? No. Who will narrate the story up to now from the beginning within 5 minutes?
Teacher Vinuka.
Yes, Vinuka, please.
Mary is born in India. Her mother and father died. She go to England uh, to meet his uncle, Mr. Craven. When she was going in the train journey, she found another servant for Mrs. Medlock. Medlock. In the moor, she met Martha. Then she found Ben Weatherstaff and Robin show Mary how to find the key and how to find the door. That's all about it.
Okay, great job, Vinuka. Okay, I think we are on the chapter 9. Am I correct?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so we couldn't watch it. Okay, Shamas, did you get what Vinuka said? Shamas, right? Okay, yes. Now, Shamas, we are talking about a girl who is an orphan, right? So, she was born in India and she is an orphan. Shamas, who is an orphan?
She is Mary.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, Shamas. So, there's a girl called Mary. She's an orphan. Okay, Shamas. So, she has lost her parents, both the mother and the father, and she was sent to back England. She was there in India. She was born in India, and she was sent back to England where her uncle lives. So, she had so many servants earlier, but she found a very friendly one called Martha, right? And she was very happy with Martha, and Martha helped her to find the bliss, the happiness of the life, right? So with Martha, she was able to find a key to a garden, right? So the garden is called the secret garden because it was locked for all 10 years, right?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, okay.
Before to Mata.
Yes. She had so many
The
servants.
seven is Mrs. Medlock.
Yeah. Mrs. Medlock was so tough to her, right? So she doesn't like Mrs. Medlock at all. So I told it very short because we don't have so much time. Yes. So finally, she was able to find a magic or let's say a hidden key for a garden which was locked for all 10 years, right? So today we are going to watch from there, right? You can watch
The Mary also 10 years, no?
Yeah, she is 10 years old girl. Okay, let's watch it. Sihela, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, right. So let's watch the chapter because we couldn't watch it. Right. Okay, everyone. I guess you enjoy chapter 9, right? Okay. So let's go to the book.
Teacher, we had to do the page number 26.
Okay, right. Let's do that. Okay, right. We are going to do that. Yes. Shamas, you can have the book next day, okay? Then you feel it's interesting. Actually, it's so much interesting. Yes, so I think we have to do this one. Right, so Mary is there in the garden and we are going to watch that chapter next day. Okay, let me read it because other days we read it and today we read a lot in the grammar book as well, right? Sadham, I have a message for you. Do you have your mom with you?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, if Sadham, the class at 5:30 is too easy for you, you can join this class also, where we do the new grammar tree step 4, right? You can be in the both. So you can do the grammar tree 1 things and also the grammar tree 4 things. Your mom can go to the bookstall and check the book whether you can do it because you are too small. This is kind of little bit advanced English. If can, you can join this class also. Okay, where we do some advanced English. Okay, let me read.
Okay, teacher.
Yes, so Mary is there in the secret garden. So we are in the climax of the story. Actually, the garden is like a fairy garden, right? So I think in your cartoons, in your movies, in your dreams, you may have been to a fairy garden, right? So let's see how was it. All the plants were brown and dead looking. There was no green anywhere, and Mary did not know whether the garden was alive or dead. right? After 10 years, the trees had grown up so much that they had made bridges over the spaces between each other. So earlier it was like a fairy garden, but after 10 years, the garden was totally abandoned. So there was no green anywhere, and Mary did not know whether the garden was alive or dead. After 10 years, the trees had grown so much that they had made bridges over the spaces. It means the ivy is a kind of a creeper. Ivy කියන්නේ Europe වල තියෙන වැල් වර්ගයක්. I have seen in our country also so many kind of ivies which has a beautiful shape and a color of leaf, right? So how quiet it is. Underline how quiet it is. Quiet means how silent it is, right? Said Mary softly. It's a ghostly, a grave silence. Nobody is there, nobody comes in. It is actually abandoned and away from the human eye. So such places are ghostly and very quiet, right? Even the robin who was sitting at the top of his tree did not move. And I am the first person who has spoken here for 10 years, right? So Mary thought, I am the first person who has spoken here for 10 years. She walked around the garden with the robin. She wanted to show her everything, right? So she walked around the garden. It was so quiet. Underline, it was so quiet. It was so quiet that she felt that she was 100 miles away from anyone. That much silence. And yet she did not feel alone. She had found a world of her own. As she walked around the garden, she noticed a lot of green points which showed above the earth.
Teacher,
Yes.
excuse me, teacher can mark the
Yes,
one.
I will. No problem. How quiet it is, right? And it is so much quiet and away from, yes. It was so quiet. I want you to underline, it was so quiet, right? So she sees some little green points which showed above the earth. They must be spring flowers. Underline spring. Spring is the new hope, new beginning, right? New era, she thought. The garden isn't quite dead, right? It isn't quite dead. This made her feel happy. For the first time in Mary's life, something made she feel so happy. Mary did not know anything about gardening. She doesn't know anything about gardening, but the grass grew too closely around the little green points. So she pulled it up to give the flowers more space to grow. And this flowers also suggestive. Flowers suggestive means it tells about the beauty, right? So Mary is going to have a beautiful life ahead, right? That is why it tells about flowers. And this was how she passed her first morning in the secret garden. So I will ask in questions, how did she pass her first night in the garden? She was very busy. For the first time in Mary's life, she became very busy. When it was time to go into the house to eat, she could not believe that she had been working for 3 hours, right? So she was weeding, she pulled away the unwanted plants because she wanted the flowers to grow more spaciously. I'll come back this afternoon, she said happily, underline happily. Right? So at lunch, she ate so much that Martha, right? She became so surprised because normally Mary doesn't feel hunger because she is not
What underline?
happily. She said happily. Okay. Can you understand? Okay. This page is so much important, right? It is kind of a turning point of Mary's life. Why is that?
What?
The chapter, this page, let's say this page, finding out of the secret garden of Mary of her own, is kind of a turning point, right? It is so much important. Why is that? Yes, you
Again,
can.
I can't hear.
Okay. I would say now you can see it is so quiet, it is so beautiful, right? And spring flowers, and Mary is so happy. She made herself busy over there, right? So this page, this chapter is the climax of the story, and this is so much important, right? So this is kind of a turning point in the novel. Simply a turning point of Mary's life. Why do we say so? What is the reason? Who can?
Mary found the secret garden.
Yeah, she found it, and she actually she was so happy, and she was quite kind of she get the sense of achievement because she herself found this, right, without anyone's help. So in the first time in Mary's life, she became happy, right? She is quite confident, and you can see how she spent 3 whole hours in this garden, right? So this is so much important. From hereafter, Mary's darkness in the life will fade away, and the light of the sun will shine to her life, right? So this is kind of a turning point in the story. එයාගේ අර ජීවිතයේ තිබුණු දුක, එයාගේ කනගාටු දේවල් නැති වෙලා, she became a happy girl after this, right? So this is a turning point, right? Okay. So that is all about the Mary story. Let's watch the next chapter next day, right? And I would like to show you something else which I have shared in the group as well. Yes, this one, right? Last day we wrote about the a few lines about father readings, and here we are trying to write a letter. Okay, actually it is an invitation letter. So this is in your book. You can write this, copy this down to your writing books, essay writing books. It's an invitation letter. So we have I think an address from India, so you can write your own address, and the date is so much back, so you can put today's date. So it says, dear Barbie, okay, mother's birthday is on Sunday, September 4th. The whole family is going on a picnic to this place. We'd like you to go with us. Please say you can come. Okay, so that is how you invite someone. So this beach is a wonderful place for swimming, boating and fishing. Bring your rod and reel, and I'll bring mine as well as live shrimp boat, right? Live shrimp boat. We'll leave in a big bus at 7 o'clock in the morning of Saturday. So come to our house before that time. We rented the cottage there. We'll sleep overnight and come back in the afternoon of Sunday. Sincerely yours, Larry. Okay, so this is kind of an invitation to go on a trip. So you also can write a letter of your own looking at this. In your left hand page, please copy the things as it is. In your right hand, you can write an invitation letter of your own. Okay, right. So that is the end of today's class. And today we discuss about the ing form and also about mailing, right? I couldn't upload some questions, and for sure I will upload it this week. Okay, right. So let's enjoy the song before we leave the class. After the class, Shamas, please wait. Sadaham also, please wait. If others have any problem, they also can stay and tell me your problems and your complaints or your suggestions, whatever. Here we please wait.
That is chapter 9, no teacher.
Yeah. I made a mistake. So let me give some time to find out the song about friends. It's beautiful. Okay, let's do that. All right, everyone. I think you enjoyed the song. And yes, that is the end of the class. And we can meet up next day. Okay, until please stay safe and God bless you. Okay, you can ask anything. And yes, in my personal WhatsApp as well. Yes. Okay, goodbye. See you next day. Okay,
Bye.
Dikshana, yes.
Bye, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Okay,
Bye.
you're welcome. Bye. Stay safe. God bless you. Yes, Sadaham's mom, today we were doing this page. If Sadaham can tolerate this, he can come to this class. If you like, you can get the book. That is, this is what we do today. Actually, it is for continuous tenses and adjectives. So if you like, you can come to this class. You can be there also, no problem, where we do grammar tree book 1, and here we do this grammar tree book 4.
Okay, teacher.
Yes, if you like only. I will send the book, right? And you go to the bookshop and check the content, whether he can do this or not.